Man, this sucks. Went and got myself a ticket and I don't know what to do. Think I need to hire somebody who can help me deal with this. Who can it be? Stay tuned and let's find out. Alright. Hello Lego friends, Matt from Brooks coming back with a video today looking at a MOC? Yes, a MOC that I've done using the Lego 2021 modular police station. Except it's not a police station anymore. I didn't want to use it that way. So I've converted it into something else, but I think it's pretty cool. So let me go ahead and start by showing you the exterior of what is now a law firm, law office. Alright, so first you'll notice that I kept the donut shop in place here, along with the apartment, the residence. And the newsstand is also here too. I wanted to keep those little things in here. But as I go around the back, first big change is I've expanded out the entire exterior here to use up the rest of the base plate. Tile off this little section here. Both the tan section and the sand green section have been expanded out all the way to the end of the base plate so I can make use of more space here. I have kept kind of the spirit of the build where I use the windows and all that stuff. I threw in some masonry bricks here for texture throughout where I could. But yeah, the spirit of the build itself is still kept intact, including the top part with that section there. So that is the front of the exterior of the build. Let me go ahead and show you from the first floor up what everything looks like. Looking right inside, we see a pretty welcoming appearance here. Got a main reception desk with a clerk and administrative assistant here taking a look at things. Got kind of a welcoming, kind of a rug pattern here. And I did, as I usually do for my MOCs, tile everything outside the building. There is kind of a waiting area in the reception room, little plant, a lamp, kept the clock in there from the original build. Here is the administrative assistant's desk, kind of behind the main reception. Let me go ahead and show you that desk from the other side here. There's the reception, some documents, paper sitting there, some stuff here for her desk, a computer as well. There's kind of like a little award plaque. Oh, and I did keep the water cooler from the original build, and there's a trash can, waste basket as well. Now, one of the tricky parts when I did this, even though I expanded the space out, was what to do with the sand green section that was on the first floor, a jail cell. And I converted that into a conference room. And one of my favorite parts about how this looks is this thing carried across gives it the impression that this section here was kind of an addition, a nice addition to it. And I think it looks really cool, especially this large open window space here along with the doorway. And inside, we've actually got some action going on here. There's a little table there, there's a lamp. So on this side here, we've actually got one of the lawyers. Let me get him out here. This guy's pretty cool. I like his outfit here. He's pretty low-key. One of the lawyers of the firm here is engaged in some conversation on behalf of his client there with an attorney from another firm. We'll get him out. He's pretty intense. So he is negotiating on behalf of his client here. Guy looks like he's pretty upset too. So they're all engaged in a meeting here in the conference room, trying to figure things out. Get them back on their seats here. You can see there's some, some paper, pads and stuff right there. So I'm sure that's an intense negotiation going on there. And just a quick move over here, the donut shop is exactly the same as it has been. There's no differences here. What I'm changing is this section of the building, the police station section. So then you have the stairs going up, that's the same kind of design. And then section going down to the back entrance there as well. So basically this whole part just kind of got moved back a bit. I did keep the spirit of this kind of lower part here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next section, the second floor. Okay, here is the second floor. I did separate it off just to make it a little bit easier for me to show this alone without rotating the entire building. But you can see the exterior, there's no difference here whatsoever. Again, this section I kept the same, so that is kind of just an apartment space. You will notice that there are no bars here anymore. This is actually being used as something else. Same as the first floor, actually. I took all that stuff out. Inside here, I'll start back here. Again, we have another stairway going upstairs using the same methodology. So coming up from the first floor, you've got kind of a nondescript door here. A bit of just wall and then a glass window here. But inside here, this space is kind of like a file and storage room. So you got a ton of file cabinets for all the Lego files and things that are going on. Kind of a large shelf with all kinds of Lego supplies, paper, boxes of things, who knows what, all kinds of good stuff there. So I figured I would just use this kind of as a large storage room. I think it came out pretty well. I like how everything looks. Lots of cabinets there in the storage. I think that's cool. So here is a second floor, another kind of secretarial reception area. And this actually leads to this shared office space right here. And inside here, this is kind of where the junior attorneys actually have office space. So the one guy downstairs in the conference room. This is actually his workspace right here. And here's another attorney kind of at work at his space. And he's smiling. He's pretty happy with his work. And then they've got a kind of a shared table for when they need to meet somebody in their office. They store some stuff there. It's all good. So quick and easy, that is the second floor. Not a lot going on, but the main idea is you have kind of a shared junior associate office. So then let's head upstairs and see what the third floor has. Okay, just like the second floor that I showed off, I wanted to show the third floor completely isolated here, so it's easy to rotate and move and show off. Again, the exterior is the same. In fact, I even kept the air conditioning unit here and the bird with the cookie, just for some fun deco. And all this is still the same here. I do have the soap and suds ad that will be on the main building here when I put this back on. And we do have even this section here, but I did want to take this off and kind of show how I changed this up, because on the original build, this is an evidence locker. That's not the case anymore. This, it's actually the bathroom. I didn't know what to use the space for otherwise, but I figured the bathroom would fit perfectly here. So I put in the toilet, and I actually put in another sink build. It's just like what's in the second floor apartment on the donut shop side. I thought that was a fantastic style, so I went ahead and made that another one of there. And pretty happy with how it came out. Again, nothing else there, just making use of kind of a dead space otherwise. So that is bathroom. So, coming up to the third floor, a couple of other award plaques here. Main hallway. Now, two main offices on this floor. This is where the senior partners have their offices. So we'll start in this one first. Here we have one of the senior partners start at work in her office. Let me go ahead and get her out. So she is obviously very hard at work doing some stuff for the firm. And each of them also have their own filing cabinets in their office here. And it's got a small corner section here for kind of a meeting with a client or individual. And just some decoration on the wall there. Part of what I really liked about doing this section here, I gutted this entire section, took out that weird recording or interview room in the bathroom originally here. And I was able to space out two really nice offices here using the sand green that I had from some pick-a-brick, this nice accent of black here along that section of the office space with some glass windows here to give it some lights. Really like how everything came out. Very happy with that. So that's one of the senior partners. And finally moving along here is the other senior partner, and this guy makes me laugh. This guy's flashy. Look at him. He looks like he's a senior lawyer right there. He doesn't care. He just does his thing. So this is basically a firm shared by him and her, both senior partners. So in his office, he kind of has a sort of a more traditional looking brown colored desk here. Nice desk. Oak maybe or something like that. Computer terminal, some paper stacked up, a cup of tea. He's also got a filing cabinet there behind him. And on the other side of his office, he also has a meeting space as well to meet with a client and other individuals. And just kind of a small rug space as well, just for decoration in the office. And I did keep kind of the shades effect here on the back of the windows. I thought that was really cool. So in a nutshell, third floor is basically the office space for the senior partners. And pretty happy with how that came out too. I did have to think about this for a little while about how to design that stuff, but very happy with how that came out. And just pop the roof back on to show you that. The roof is completely unchanged other than just expanding it out further to cover the backspace that I had expanded. So, and removing that set of radio antennas and stuff because that's not necessary. But yeah, that is the third floor space. Alright, so in a nutshell, that is a look at my mock law firm for the city of Brooksville. Doesn't yet have a name, I'm going to be thinking about that. And might even maybe have an announcement about how to do that in the channel here coming up soon perhaps. So stay alert for that. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed my look at this mock build. Now that I've got this project completed, I can go ahead and put this in the city and finalize my downtown district. So that'll be really fun. I can move forward with more city work too. Woohoo! So I want to thank my subscribers in particular for watching, as well as anybody else. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Like this video, because I really appreciate that. Leave a comment below. Hit the bell. All that good stuff. And until next time, we'll see you later. Adios.